second, by way of my 9th grade medical magnet students. Whoa. Okay, so let's get back to the beginning. You're one of our program. It was our first class with Dr. Rivas, and the poor guy starts the class with, "Has anyone seen my keys?" It was the first time we did a group project, and we all passed. It was in the same class that Dr. Rivas told us a story about the big rocks versus the small rocks. At one point or another, we have all made reference to this wise story, and even better, have lived it out in our lives over the last 2 years. Always making sure that the big rocks went in first, or otherwise the little rocks would never make it. Then it was off to Dr. Hare's class. We learned about technology, discrepant events, and even how to maximize the proficiency of a website. Dr. Hare reminded us that tech in the classroom was a lot like building a plane while flying it. I remember the panic and the high speed at which we learned, and can now look back and we can all realize that adding a Google Doc to a web page is not as hard as it was that first year. It was also Dr. Hare that taught us the value of time and the value of science education. Dr. Hare loves to teach, and we quickly realized we were never going to leave a single second before the bell rang. Throughout the program, we all learned the dreaded letters A, P, A. And we wrote and we rewrote, and we read and we reread our papers, each other's papers, and as individual assignments and as practice to one day do this thing that they called an action research project. There was a quote that reads, "The more you know, the more you know you don't know." This was all of us in our attempt to write the best action research project known to man. And so it went on. The slows, the discrepant events, Dr. Chang's debates, Dr. Foley's scratch assignments, the multiple papers, the presentations, the websites, the experiments, the mid-class dinners, the blood, the sweat, and the tears, and everything that led us back to this moment, the hooding ceremony. In the last 2 years, we have had new members of our family born and have grieved the passing of loved ones. We have celebrated success and cried together over failures. We have gained new jobs, and some have lost old ones. And all have had our fair share of drinking alcoholic beverages on Thursday nights as we're all too tired on Wednesdays. We have become closer as individuals and become even better as teachers. And quite frankly, we all agree have set the bar pretty high for this next year's cohort. So we started this short journey with the words, "You are all crazy." And the truth is, we are. As teachers, we have to be crazy to wake up every morning and spend more time with other people's kids than our own. We are crazy since we have to explain abstract concepts and theories in a subject that has more vocabulary than a foreign language class. We are crazy because we wake up every day and influence the actions of our students in their hearts and in their minds and do everything we can to make a difference. The mission has no end date, and there is no clear indicator of when we have succeeded. Our dream is an ongoing effort to help make other people's dreams come true. And for this, we are all very crazy. You see, crazy can mean mentally deranged or extremely enthusiastic, according to Google's definition. AKA Dr. Rivas. As a teacher, I think they both simultaneously apply. And that's a good thing, because it was the late Steve Jobs that said the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. If that quote doesn't define us as a cohort, then I don't know what does. Thank you for being some of the best teachers that I've had the privilege of working with, and for your ongoing efforts to better yourselves through this program, not just for yourself, but for the world. Stay crazy, my friends. Thank you.